Hey YouTube, it's Mike again. It's been a long time since I posted. You might actually notice this is a new tank. 6.8 went to my brother. I had to move out. So when I moved out, I went ahead and upgraded to a 10 gallon. So this is the new 10 gallon. I kept these same rocks from the 10 gallon. So you'll notice that hairy mushroom, a couple of the corals. I have a whole bunch more corals in there now. But I just wanted to give an update and do a little bit of a product review. On the 6.8 gallon, I had the Fuval 30 hang on the back filter, and that's what I still have. I'm still running the sponge, carbon, and mechanical filtration. But what I started doing was I also put polyfilter in. So these polyfilter pads, I just cut it to size. I go through those probably about every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. So I use polyfilter, the carbon, the mechanical, and the polyfilter and the sponge. Also, what I did is I have this poor man's ATO. So pretty much it's a drip water system for my auto top off. I don't have a lid, so I get a lot of evaporation. So it's been working good. I also have a surface skimmer. You can kind of see it right there. So surface skimmer gets the top because this fluval, it only pulls from the middle of the water column. So I don't know if you can see right there. That's like a dead pocket, unfortunately. But surface skimmer is good. The only thing you got to remember with this surface skimmer is that you have to clean that filter pad in there. Also, I have a Jabo. Let me come over here. It is a Jabo SOW4 wave maker. I've had it in here for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now. In a 10 gallon, I've got the controller mounted here. Let me see if you can tell. It's on its first setting right now for the speed. Normally I keep it at the second, but I have it slow, the lowest setting, and then normally I keep it at 2, but for now we'll just keep it at 1. I'm running the AI Soul Blue lights. I've had those since they came out with the controller, and it seems to be working pretty good. As you can tell, I'm only really running, I think my whites are at 8%, blues are at like 20 or 24, there you go, 21, and the royal blues at 24. I made the mistake of really ramping up those too quick. So my hammer coral up there is not happy. That the Euphilia frog spawn wasn't too happy. This one's actually splitting right now, but the one that really took a toll was this dual head frog spawn right here. But I recommend it. It's, I mean, obviously there's new lights for a lot cheaper, and I had them, so I'm running them. But what else is there? I wanted to say, if I were to do it again, you listen to all the professionals on YouTube and they tell you, pick a fish that has a purpose. I can tell you right now, this little guy in the cave, that's a royal grama. He only comes out when he's hungry. He thinks he's getting fed right now. But if I were to go back, I would not have gone with the grama. All he does is hide. But what else? I just started dosing. I've got, as you can see, I've got acans, a whole bunch of zoas, the hairy mushroom. I believe that's either a lobo or, yeah, I think it's a lobophilia right there. He's loving it. Got the Duncan in the front here. I just did a water change, so the ones at the top, that's a finger leather, or not even a leather, a toadstool leather. That's an acan up there that's not too happy at the moment. We got one Monipora. But what I started doing with my poor man's ATO is I've got a all-in-one from Salifert and natural iodine. So I'm gonna start to try and drip these, see how that works out, because I get so much evaporation right now because there's no lid. But that's another thing, is I love the way that the rounded edge looks, but I can't find, or I'm gonna have to get a custom piece of glass cut for the top. So there was a lot of evaporation and I didn't want to pay for an ATO, so there it is. So that's a liter bottle. You can get it on Amazon, just that little square chingadera right there. And with the liter bottle, I get about 2 days. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna do an update. I'm gonna try and update the tank. You can see I'm getting plenty of coralline algae. I kind of let the side go because it's really a front and side tank. I mean, not front and side tank. I view the tank from two different sides. On the back of the tank, I used the as seen on TV Plastidip, whatever. Rolled it on and it worked great. It took about 24 hours to completely dry though. So yeah, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, or any suggestions on how I can get these Euphilia to open up a little bit more, I'd appreciate it. Alright guys, good night.